Welcome back to the Public Pool Podcast.
Welcome.
I'm Michaela Pascal. This is Jack O'Shea, and we are going through it.
We're going through it. I think we're fine.
We're good.
Yeah.
Yesterday we attempted to record, and the vibes were so bad we had to stop.
Yeah. Honestly, yesterday we attempted to record. We had some issue with like customer service stuff. I don't want to go through all the customer service stuff again.
All I'm going to say,
the tensions were high.
Verizon is my enemy right now.
The tensions were high, and when we started to do like other stuff, I was like, this doesn't feel like a very funny room.
No.
There was a lot of tension in the room, and I was like, I can't really get into the gossip character.
I was trying to podcast while currently being on a customer service chat. That's how far it had gotten yesterday, where I was like, I'm on it for 4 hours.
And then I was getting frustrated because I was like, what you're telling me doesn't make any sense. And you're like, it's like, I feel like the person ended the call a while ago and that's why they're not responding. It didn't work. It wasn't working. And so we called it late last night.
Yeah. We tried that. And then I started my period and I was like, I need a steak dinner. And so I went to the grocery store and then they didn't have the steaks I wanted or whatever. That was the whole thing. And then I came home after my shopping adventure and like right before I was about to make everything, I realized I forgot one key ingredient to my side salad that I was so looking forward to. Yeah.
And keep in mind too, I feel like even when you're not on your period, if they don't have the steaks you're looking for, it's usually like it hits you. It hits you pretty hard. Stuff like that.
If I'm really, really excited about eating some sort of food, like it actually kind of shatters me when
yes,
it's not.
Yes, it does.
Because I think about it all day. Like it is.
When you at this point now, I'm in the doesn't matter how I'm feeling, what's going on. When you say Korean barbecue, like, would you get Korean barbecue? I say yes.
Yeah.
I could literally be like, that's the last thing I want. And I always go, yeah, it sounds great.
Yes.
Because there's just like, I was like, otherwise at 11, you're kind of like,
Yeah.
like, I was like, it's just not worth it. Just say yes. Just go to Korean barbecue.
I cried once while trying to make dinner last night. You went to the store. You were my hero.
Yep.
Yeah.
Came back and I knew what to do. I also came back with a cake.
You did come back with a cake. I ate an entire cake.
Last night, you came back and you said no. And I was on the couch watching Monday Night Football. And you said no. And I was like, looked up and you're like, I forgot the prosciutto. And I literally... You didn't have to finish the word prosciutto. I was like, there's gonna be tears. I was like, the way you're talking, the energy in this room right now.
I was so beyond hungry that I was like, I think I might collapse right now if I don't eat this meal right now.
They could make a sequel to Paul Thomas Anderson's There Will Be Blood called There Will Be Tears. And it's just a picture of you realizing that you forgot to get something.
Yeah.
And so I said to you, I was like, sometimes it's like a baby where I'm like, it's fine, you're good.
You do. You talk to me like a toddler where it's like, yeah, it's okay.
I said, it's okay. I said, why don't I go right now? Want to go right now to get the prosciutto? And you said, but I'm so hungry right now. And I said, well, why don't you do everything else? And then I'll do the prosciutto. You can add the prosciutto last. You're like, not the order of operations. You said order of operations. And I literally was like, okay, so what's worse? Eating a little bit later or eating without the prosciutto and the salad? And you made the call. You were decisive.
I was like, okay, go to the store.
Go to the store.
I was going to have a meltdown. It was not one of my finer moments, but.
I was running through the store. I literally was running through the grocery store. Like I stopped like 3 people for help and I realized I was like, let me just find it. That was really funny.
Yeah.
That was really funny.
Yeah, it was a moment that I had to just call it yesterday.
That's why in the middle of the podcast last night, I was like, the tension, even before you forgot the prosciutto, the tension was there. And I was like, this doesn't feel like it's going to go well.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Verizon customer service just screwed me over and it just ruined my whole...
Customer service is the worst.
Yeah.
It's just the absolute worst.
Yes. It was just horrible.
And it's honestly a good thing because the Monday Night Football had started when we started to record.
It's true. So you would have missed that.
But the take that everyone got from the game, that the quarterback for the Vikings, J.J. McCarthy, was bad, and the quarterback for the Chicago Bears, Caleb Williams, was good, was literally the exact opposite.
Okay.
My dog is sniffing my foot so quickly.
Yeah, what?
Sometimes if you ever try to imitate, the worst thing you can try to do is try to imitate a dog when they try to smell stuff. You pass out.
Yes.
You can't breathe that quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's just really getting a good look at my foot. But it ended up being the exact opposite. So I would have been saying like, and JJ McCarthy, who's trash. Meanwhile, the story this morning is like, JJ's great.
He's a hero.
He's great. Yeah.
Yeah. Because this week we kind of have to film a little bit early because we're going to be out of town for our usual filming days. So,
yes.
But it'll be decently up to date.
There's also an argument too that we should just always film on Monday nights.
Yeah, I guess so.
During the football season when we're reviewing this stuff so that we can get this stuff out. Like basically the first real sports gossip of the season happened last Thursday. So it's going to come out a week afterwards.
That's true.
Now, granted, a lot of our audience doesn't follow football, period. So who cares if it's a week afterwards? But still, I want to give people that, the info when I can.
Yeah.
So that they can be a part of
the conversation.
The water cooler conversation. That's kind of the goal. So honestly, there's a real argument we should do Mondays or Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
I know, because we already said that we're toying with like changing days. Like, but I was like, yeah, I guess let's get to football season and like see how that works out. So
because we post on Fridays, it's
you're right.
Actually kind of the worst situation because we're going to be recording it before the week of football starts.
Yeah.
Thursday night football, there will already be a game and we're pretty late for the previous weekend.
That's true. So
we
keep
will
an eye
adjust.
out for that. We might be changing days.
Honestly, I'm really excited though for this week because I have a new segment I think we're going to try throughout the football season. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Basically, it's going to be just letting the besties know that like, okay, here are how the vibes are throughout like the NFL.
Okay.
Because somebody like whether it's your best friend, your sister, your brother, your husband, anybody at work, and it's like, oh yeah, that guy's like a diehard Vikings fan. Which, by the way, those are like my favorite fans. I love like any fan of an NFC North team except for the Bears. The Bears fans I'm so sorry, guys. Like, and even Bears fans would admit it. Like they're kind of like assholes.
Yeah.
They're kind of like fucking Chicago. I
just was thinking, New Girl. Chicago's football's the Bears.
Chicago's the Chicago Brown Bears.
Yeah.
Brown Bears and Grizzly Bears are the same thing, right? I know Kodiak bears are like a subspecies of the grizzly that are the biggest ones.
Yeah.
I think brown bears and grizzlies are the same.
You might be right. Or are they not? No, that would make sense. I've never thought about that actually.
Well, it just
speaking of not knowing the difference, I finally just looked up the difference between Miss USA and Miss America yesterday.
I had no idea.
Because you think of them as the same thing.
Well, they mean the same thing. USA and America are synonymous.
So you think,
suck at Canada, suck at Mexico, suck at all of South America. We're America.
Because they just had Miss America was just crowned yesterday. And I believe it was Miss New York. And it seems like she was like an underdog story of sorts. I haven't like seen everything yet, but
the pageants are like American Idol now. You give it to the person who's been homeless and is a single mother of 4. So they no longer give it to the hot girl.
Well, no, but so here's the difference.
Give it to me. Yeah.
So that's what the difference is between the two. Okay. So Miss America, the main purpose is scholarships, talent, and women's advocacy.
Yeah.
Miss USA is traditional beauty pageant, international competition. And then
larger. It's like it's a part of the Miss World universe or Miss Universe.
Yeah. Like, and so it's international and it's traditional beauty competition. Like that is Miss USA. And then is there a talent competition? Miss America? Yes. Miss USA? No.
So Miss USA is hot.
Yeah. And so and then the big thing is the swimsuit round. Miss America, no swimsuit round. Miss USA, swimsuit round.
So Miss USA is better.
Miss USA is who's the hottest, and Miss America is kind of like who's America's sweetheart. It's kind of like the.
And again, don't get me wrong, I'm body pause here, but I just find it silly when.
Well, the thing is, they're still all they're not like.
That's the thing. I find
Miss America's still not giving it to the girl in the wheelchair. I don't think that's what's happening.
That's why I find it funny because I'm like, hey, they're all still really hot.
Yeah.
Or why are you pretending that that's not a factor? Like I hate when they pretend that that's clearly not a factor.
Yeah.
Like Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. I feel like there's always like when we would watch that show because it was a great show, Making the Team.
Yeah.
Cowboys cheerleaders making the team. Every now and then they would always like start each season being like, well, it's about talent. And then like week 2, they'd be like, that bitch is too fat.
They would be like, well, last year, they're like, you're 5 pounds up from last year, girl.
Yeah.
Like that's.
Yeah. And it's like,
they're like grabbing her love handle.
Wow. That's scarring.
Yeah.
It's probably not okay. But also these people sign up for it.
Yeah.
Like it's like when that whole like People were suing Hooters because you had to have a certain breast size.
They had the wall test.
The wall test.
Where it's like if you put your boobs against the wall and if your nose can touch the wall,
your
boobs aren't big enough.
All bodies are beautiful except for like these 4 companies are like, yeah, we are completely objective. If you're not hot, we're not going to hire you. It's like, then just don't apply for them. And it's not like Hooters waitresses make more money.
No, they actually don't.
They actually make probably less money.
Yeah.
So stop acting like it's pretty privileged taking more. They're taking less.
Yeah. And so the other thing is that Miss America is nonprofit and Miss USA is for profit.
I love it.
Yeah. So that's kind of, so those are the two differences.
So who did Miss New York win?
Miss America. So Miss America.
Miss America. She won the
more like, who's the America's sweetheart?
Who's America's sweetheart? I like that.
You know, and her talent was she was singing. And I was like, okay, girl.
Okay, first of all, you know, I'm proud of you, Miss New York. Uh-huh. Do you know my take though on I don't think singing should be allowed in talent shows.
You don't think so?
There are singing contests.
But it's just kind of like do your talent. But some people dance and
talent
people
has to be dancing too. Talent needs to be juggling, magic. And I'm serious. It needs to be like baton twirling. And you fire something.
Yeah.
How well can you yo-yo? The Rubik's Cube.
But I think that's I think that's the thing though, is the more unique the talent, that you probably get scored higher because they're
should hope so. But no, because they don't, because I love a good talent show, but I don't care if she can do the Rubik's Cube in 5 seconds. If this one gal sings like Adele, she knocked my socks off. You know what I mean? It's just a cheat code. It's just a cheat code. It's like in the I hate when, or not X Factor, America's Got Talent. I hate when there's a singer.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Go on X Factor. Go on American Idol.
Unless there's something where it's like they do something different than like typical.
Yeah, but I mean, we have to have a...
I remember one year, there was like a yodeler. It's like, okay.
That's talent. That's talent.
It's like, that's not going to go, you know.
That's talent.
Like a Susan Boyle type. It's like, that's not going to...
No, Susan Boyle should be an American Idol.
But it's like that... It's like opera singing. Like it's different, you know?
It's still singing now.
But I just feel like they're never going to be like on American Idol, like opera singer, you're ranked with everyone else. It's like,
yeah,
you know,
true.
I feel like it's like the specialty singing can go to America's Got Talent. Everyone else.
Isn't it funny how you had me at yodeling and I was like 100% agree.
Yeah.
But opera singing, I'm like, no, 100% disagree. Opera singing is singing because opera singers can sing other songs.
Yeah, but
adapt.
But that's not their specialty.
Chris Daughtry on American Idol, he lives to sing Nickelback. That's all he wants to sing. But he wasn't allowed to the whole time. He had to sing other things.
Yeah.
Okay? You pivot. You just show Simon Cowell and Scooter Braun and the rest of the industry. Guys, we're fucking in. Okay? We know how to do it.
It's kind of interesting. Scooter Braun was never like a judge on any of those shows.
Probably because his name's fucking Scooter.
I know. I saw something that was like, one of the hottest girls in Hollywood right now is dating some guy named Scooter.
Scooter? You should go by like Scootsy.
Scootsy.
Like Scootsy's a good like solo name where like it sounds silly right now, but eventually it's like fucking Scootsy.
It's Scootsy. So
Scootsy. It sounds like it stopped trying to make Scootsy happen.
Yeah.
That shit's so Scootsy.
Yeah.
Tight.
That's so Scootsy.
That's so Scootsy.
Guys, that's so Scootsy.
That's so Scootsy. Okay.
Yeah, I guess we'll get into some sports stuff. I think it will probably be a shorter episode today just because we're shooting earlier.
Yeah.
We will keep y'all up to dates on what's going on.
So we just hit the first week of the NFL season.
Yeah, girl.
Okay. And we're going to start a new segment. We're going to see if we do it every week. TBD. It is going to be called Diva or Dumpster Fire. Okay. I'm going to basically tell you all 32 NFL teams played this week.
Okay.
Sometimes they don't. I'm just actually going to jump in really quick right here. And this is probably not the best explanation, but there's things called bye weeks. So the NFL season is actually 18 weeks long, but every team plays 17 games.
Okay, so everyone gets 1 week off at some
Everyone
point.
gets a week off.
Okay, I get that.
Yes, and it's like the drama of it is like, when do you get your week off? Because like if you have, because everybody gets hurt constantly or they get beat up. Like it's the difference between having like 5 days of rest versus having like 14 days of rest is insane.
Yeah.
So like some teams like it honestly kind of sucks when you get like the first bye week.
Yeah.
Because that's like week 6 and they have to play 10 straight. Like, I don't know. There's
it's like
drama
when you get the first lunch break at work and they're like, it's 11. Do you want to go to lunch? And I'm like, no, I'm not hungry yet. I just had breakfast.
In the words of Jim Halpert, it really, the first hour and a half of the day really goes by, really goes by quicker than the last 9. I find that my lunch, Dwight has staggered our lunches to increase efficiency. Mine's 9:30. So anyway, Diva or dumpster fire. I'm going to go through all 32 NFL teams played. I'm going to tell you if they're Diva or a dumpster fire. Okay, so first Diva, the Indianapolis Colts. Girl, going into this season, everyone is debating okay, which team is going to suck the most?
Okay.
The New York Giants are always on that list. That's my team. We're perennially on this list. Honestly, they should just name it the New York Giants, which team's going to suck the most.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not fair because the Saints are always on it too. But the Colts are also always on it.
Yeah.
The Athletic did a poll where they polled all of the NFL fans and were like, how hopeful are you for this season? Almost every team, I think of the 32 teams, I think 28 were above 50%.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be optimistic.
Yeah.
The Colts were the lowest with 7%. Only 7% of their fans were optimistic. And a big part of that was one of their first round quarterback that they picked a couple years ago is basically a confirmed bust. He also seems to have little attitude problems. And the quarterback that they got to compete with him for the starting job and win was Daniel Jones, who's been our Giants quarterback for the past 5 years and has just been, the definition of a dumpster fire. Basically, you would think with the way that people talk about Danny Dimes that he is literally the worst quarterback that's ever played football. You're how does he still have a job?
Yeah.
Well, Daniel Jones won the starting job and it was oh, here we go.
Uh-huh.
They're playing the Miami Dolphins, who only a couple of years ago were so fucking sexy. That's the only way to put them. They were
sexy.
They were one of those teams where it's the Dolphins actually were kind of a sexy team, and we'll get to them in a second.
Yeah.
They played the Dolphins. They blew their fucking doors off.
Yeah.
So the most hopeless team with the most hopeless quarterback had not just a good day, but the best day of any team in the NFL in a decade.
Damn.
They're the first NFL team since the 70s to score every time they touch the ball, and they did it with Danny Dimes. Okay? So vibes are so fucking high. They went full Diva.
Yeah.
The team they played, the Miami Dolphins, they were first dumpster fire, and they are a dumpster fire.
Ooh.
Like I said, a couple seasons ago, they're okay, so their coach is this guy, Mike McDaniel.
Uh-huh. I've seen him. He goes viral all the time.
He doesn't look like a football coach, and he doesn't talk like a football coach. He's he's kind of
a dork.
he looks like he's a moderator for Reddit.
Yeah.
You know? he looks... He's cute. He's little. He's fun. And he's really sarcastic and he talks to the media in a silly way. And they had the most fun offense to watch. They were so freaking fast. They had the two fastest wide receivers, the fastest running back. It was just sexy. They were just a sexy football team. Mm-hmm. Well, not anymore. Holy shit. They let Daniel Jones, Danny Dimes, look like a Hall of Fame quarterback against them. So you want to talk dumpster fire? You have to start with Miami.
Okay.
Okay. Other divas. Las Vegas Raiders. They got a new coach and a new quarterback this year, and boy, did it work. They were underdogs against the Patriots, and they won pretty damn handily.
They got a new set of tires.
That's a good way to put it. Next dumpster fire. The New York Giants. For basically what I said just before, for the past 5, 6, 7 years, every single thing that went wrong with the Giants was blamed on our quarterback, Daniel Jones. Danny Dimes. The first game away from the Giants,
he's just
he's unbelievable.
He's watch this drive.
Maybe, maybe he wasn't the problem, Dayball, you fat ass. You want, body positive, but Dayball, fuck you. I hate Brian Dayball. He's such a dick.
He's the coach.
He's the coach for the Giants. I just hate how for 7 years, or not 7 years, 5 years, it's been the same fucking story. Where after every game, it's whenever something goes wrong, he's just yelling at people on the sidelines. But it's you know what, girl? If they never fix it, maybe either yelling isn't working or maybe you're just looking for a scapegoat. Maybe clearly he is.
You need to look inwards.
Yes, maybe you have to look inwards. Okay, girl. Anyway, so their scapegoat for the past 5 years is all of a sudden one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. We'll see. It's week 1.
He was in a scapegoat.
And wouldn't you know it, Russell Wilson, Sierra's husband, his first game with the Giants, you know who he looked a lot like? Daniel fucking Jones for the Giants. Maybe it's you, Dayball.
Maybe it's the toxic environment.
It's not me, it's you. Okay, sorry. I had to get those ones out because I was just so upset. Other divas, we had the San Francisco 49ers. They got the win, even though half their team is freaking hurt. And just this morning, they were oh yeah, George Kittle's now on injured reserve, so he's going to miss 4 weeks.
Is he injured or is he just give me my smelling salts?
He's injured. He's such a dog. He's like the epitome of that's a football player.
Yeah.
God, he's awesome. But he always gets hurt because that's a football player and he'll just run into people. Brock Purdy seems to be hurt. Anyway, but the 49ers got the win. So right now they're divas. TBD dumpster fire coming up.
TBD.
Other dumpster fires, the Detroit Lions. They lost their offensive coordinator and their defensive coordinator. They were so good the past few years, but they were like, you know who's really good is their offensive coordinator, Ben Johnson. And it looks like that might be true because for the first time in 50 games, they did not score a touchdown.
Not one?
Not one. Not one. Yeah.
That's not good.
They had a hell of a streak going, and they looked like they had never played football before. So it's like just kind of like, oh shit. No, they probably are fine. They have a really talented roster. And they also played the team where the Packers look like they might actually be the best team in the NFL right now. So we'll see. That's the thing. All of these might be overreactions because for all we know, the Indianapolis Colts are actually the second worst team in the NFL. The Miami Dolphins are just that freaking bad.
Yeah.
So they look amazing against them. But maybe the Lions are the second best team in the NFL. The Packers are just that freaking good. We don't know. We will find out, but this is where the energy currently is. And then finally, the biggest dumpster fire so far right now is the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'll tell you why. The Kansas City Chiefs flew for that Friday game against the Chargers to Brazil. Already the stakes are higher because it's like the second game of the season. Everybody's watching, but also because like that flight is so fucking long. I don't know if they do like time difference or what. I actually have no freaking clue. Maybe it's like literally the same time zone. I have no idea. But when you fly that long, the stakes are just higher because it's like, shit, if we lose, the flight back is going to suck.
Yeah.
The reason why
and also it's like kind of marketed as like a special game where it's like they get like a big halftime performer and like it's kind of not, it's obviously not a Super Bowl, but it's like a let's kick off the season type game.
Like everybody's watching this game. Everybody was betting on the Chiefs. They've like beat up the Chargers ever since Patrick Mahomes has been there. The Chargers are like that one team where it's like, you know, they're overhyped. They never get it done. But I don't know. Maybe it's something about Madison Beer with Justin Herbert. She just gave him the confidence.
I feel like when you got a baddie at home, like you just feel on top of the world.
And here's the thing. The Chiefs lose sometimes. It's not like they always win, although they, more than any other team, usually win.
Yeah.
It's more the energy and the vibes and the aura coming from their bench throughout the game.
Yeah.
See, the Chiefs have this like crazy stat where every time that Patrick Mahomes, when he's down by 10 or more points in a game, has a 100% win rate.
That's crazy.
This is insane. Like that's so fucking insane. It means that it's actually good when they're down by 10 or more points.
Like they're gonna win.
It's like they're better when they're down by a lot. So because of that, because everybody in the Chiefs knows that, their energy is like really high because they're like, holy shit, whatever, like we're fine. We'll come back. We always do. But after the Super Bowl where they just got humiliated, it seems like there's a bit of tension. And like, I've never seen the Chiefs players fighting with each other more.
Ooh.
Like it kind of felt like you were at a dinner table and like a couple started fighting.
Oh, it's like
with each other.
Got a little catty.
We were like, do you guys want us to break it up or do you guys want us to weigh in?
Like maybe you guys should step outside to handle this. This feels like a private matter.
Everyone's uncomfortable. Meanwhile, the Chargers just looked like freaking sexy as hell.
Yeah, this looked good.
Yeah, Jim Harbaugh had a great day. And again, what really sucks is, so now the Chiefs are 0-1, which like a couple seasons ago, they started 0-1 too. And like, now it's probably the best time to bet on the Chiefs. They're so fucking good. But anyway, they're definitely the biggest dumpster fire, one of the biggest dumpster fires besides the Dolphins this week.
Yeah.
Are you ready for sports gossip?
Hit me, sister.
Okay, so we actually got our first hot goss like literally 6 seconds into the NFL season.
Shut up.
Okay, so the Eagles kicked off to the Cowboys. Immediately a player gets hurt on the Eagles. And I was like, oh, such a bummer. And they literally showed him, like, you could like read his lips too. And he was like, this isn't fair. And it's like, dude, it's not fair. I'm so sorry. I forget who the player is. I forget if he's a veteran or if he's a rookie. But it's like, if he's a rookie, it's like a season-ending injury. And it's like, fuck, I trained. I was so excited. This was my moment. One play
and that's it.
Well, before a ball was actually snapped, like before the Cowboys even started, all of a sudden we saw that there was a flag in the field and that Jalen Carter, the best player on the Eagles defense, was ejected. Okay, so everybody's like, wait, what? So it turns out they showed a replay. He went over to the Cowboys huddle where they're huddling, which already is the penalty. And then he spat on Dak Prescott, their quarterback for the Cowboys.
Okay.
Now, you know what's the interesting thing? Like he just straight hawk to it on him.
Yeah.
Okay, like he literally was like, like he saw Dak and he said, hawk to a spit on that thing.
Hawk to it.
Hawk to it.
Where'd she go?
She's gone. Was Hawk Tua ever real?
Maybe Hawk Tua was the friends we made along the way.
Really? So he spits on, and everybody's like immediately like, Jalen Carter, you fucking idiot. Dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Which is a very fair question. And to be fair too, Jalen Carter probably should have been the number 1 pick in the NFL draft like a couple, 2 or 3 seasons ago.
Okay.
The only reason he fell is because he has a lot of off the field issues. He gets a lot of penalties. He's a bit of a hothead. So the Eagles were able to get him like with the 14th pick. And it's like, motherfucker, how do the Eagles keep on getting these absolute studs? And so everybody being like, God damn it, Jalen Carter, it's like, guys, that's why he fell, because every now and then he'll be ejected from the game for something so stupid.
He's kind of drama.
But when he's not ejected, he's unbelievable. That's why he fell to the 14th.
Yeah.
You want to talk about drama? He is drama. So he spits on him. Everybody's like, God, Jalen, you fucking idiot. Well, 2 hours later, we get some alternate angles of the incident.
More cameras?
Because here's the thing. It's not over.
Yeah.
Okay? 2 hours later, we get these alternate angles. And it appears that Dak Prescott, star quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, spat first in Jalen's direction. Now, here's where the debate really comes out. Did Dak spit on Jalen, or did he spit near Jalen and Jalen responded with retaliatory spit unnecessarily?
I just have one question.
Why do they keep spitting?
Why do you guys always have to spit? I'm so sorry. That's my number 1 qualm with men in general. Swallow it. Swallow it.
I just don't understand how there's actually that much spit. And again, I chewed tobacco for years.
Are you guys like llamas? What's going on?
I don't get it. I generally don't get it. Like, I actually can't relate to it because I played sports for a very long time. I played the number 1 spitting sport, baseball. And I just, unless I had sunflower seeds in, I never spat.
Like, is it gay to swallow your spit? What's going on? Like,
I just don't feel like people, I don't have that much spit. Maybe I'm like one of those people that doesn't have that much saliva.
I don't know. I don't get the whole spitting thing. That's my.
I also think I'm like weirdly, I think it's like really, really gross. So I'm like really grossed out by spit.
No, I think I hate when people spit.
Yeah. I actually do too.
No, like it makes me like sick to my stomach. Nauseous.
No, like you saying swallow it was really gross.
Oh yeah.
You've said that like 3 times in the past week, and it's really gross to me. Every time you say it, I'm like, get out of my head, get out of my head. Now, according to Dak, here's what happened. He didn't even see Jalen Carter. He just had to spit. He was like, I don't want to spit in my offensive linemen, so I like spat away from them, which would be like almost like past them towards the direction of where the Eagles were. He didn't see Jalen Carter come up. And then Jalen saw him spit and was like, dude, why are you spitting on me? And then Dak was like, what are you talking about? And Dak said, why would I want to spit on you, bro? And then Jalen spat on him. Either way, here's the thing. Here's what we can all agree. Maybe Dak did spit first. Jalen Carter is still an idiot because he went, why'd even go to the Cowboys huddle? That's already a penalty.
Yeah.
Like, he went to fight. But what's also interesting too is like, it is so funny how it's like in the sport with the like hands down the most head injuries, like probably more than like UFC because they play so much. Spitting is like, get out of the game.
I know.
Like maybe suspended more weeks. Like I don't get, like I got it during COVID. They were like, that's maybe assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah.
But it's not COVID. It's like, dude, you're fucking fine. Apparently if guys are spitting all game. Although that being said though too, it's like, if you think about it, like I read something this week where it was a guy was saying like, okay, what is the quickest thing to start a fight?
Yeah.
If I was in a bar with a guy, being punched or slapped is obviously number 1.
Yeah.
Being spat on is actually worse than being shoved.
Oh yeah, actually, wait, yeah.
So it's like, okay, maybe that's the good point. But yeah, so anyway, so that was the first real goss of the week.
Yeah.
First boss of the season.
Spitgate.
We'll see what happens.
Interesting. So did Dak Prescott also get kicked out or?
No, Dak Prescott. Well, because the thing is too, they always get the second guy. And also, like, you could not have, Dak Prescott did nothing wrong, honestly. Like, he might have goaded him, but he didn't really do anything wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, the next big story happened the following night.
Okay.
So, for the second year in a row, the best wide receiver on the Chiefs has gone down, like gotten hurt, which in and of itself isn't that crazy. People get hurt all the time in football. It's the most violent sport. But what's crazy about it, but what is weird about it is that both of these incidences come from friendly fire and not just from like a random player on the Chiefs, but from the 2 most famous football players in the world. So last year, so flashback to last year, Patrick Mahomes is playing the Chargers. I just realized they're both against the Chargers.
Oh, interesting.
Flashback to last year, Patrick Mahomes is playing. Flashback to last year, the Chiefs are playing the Chargers. Patrick Mahomes throws an interception. Now, going all Jason Street on his ass. You never watched Friday Night Lights, did you?
No.
Okay, well, he's the quarterback and he throws an interception. He throws anyway, pulling a full Jason Street. He's like, oh no, my bad. Goes to try to tackle the Chargers player who intercepted the ball, but instead misses and tackles his own wide receiver, Rashee Rice, tearing his LCL, like really hurting his hamstring, ending his season. Rashee Rice needs surgery, really, really bad. And it was like, motherfucker, Patrick Mahomes just like took his wide receiver out for the season.
Yeah.
Well, game one here, and like, I feel like the freaking like third play of the game in the Chiefs-Chargers game this year, Xavier Worthy, who's the best wide receiver on the Chiefs right now.
Isn't he the really fast one?
He's insanely fast.
Yeah.
But he's also like 140 pounds. That's probably why he's so fast. So every time he catches the ball, it's like, okay, yeah, he's the fastest person on the field. I hope he uses that and they don't catch him because he literally looks like a paper straw running on the field with like adult men. Well, he and Travis Kelce are running crossing routes where they're both like on one side of the field and then they cross each other. They run into each other. And Travis Kelce versus Xavier Worthy is like a semi-truck versus a bicycle.
Yeah.
Xavier Worthy gets blown the fuck up. Oh, no. Okay. He's immediately pulled out. Right now they're saying like, we'll see if he is able to play in the next few weeks. Basically, he hurt his shoulder so bad that like in theory he should have surgery, but that would take him out for the rest of the season. This is literally the third play into the season.
Oh no.
So the Chiefs just have like a really big friendly fire problem. I don't even know how you fix that coach-wise.
Yeah.
But it's more like they need to realize maybe they're colorblind. Like it just like it doesn't make any sense. It's like both of these instances, they're the red team and the other team's the blue and yellow team. Like you shouldn't confuse that.
No, it's very straightforward.
Anyway, so that's like a real drama. Also in that game, I'm sure everybody saw it. Travis Kelce was slapped.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, although I did go look for the full footage because I was curious.
Yeah. He kind of goaded him into it.
I was going to say, it did kind of seem like the play was over and he still was like, and then it was like,
yeah,
whack.
I will say Travis Kelce was really playing with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
And not necessarily in the way where it's like he was really, really good. He was okay. But in the way where it's like he was fighting with his own team, he was yelling at his teammates. I do think that there is we need to have a conversation with our besties, whoever's a Swiftie.
Okay.
This is the conversation that needs to be had.
Is this a safe space?
This is a safe space. But this is also me saying this in the friendliest way. The sports world is incredibly different than the celebrity world. Oh, yeah. The reality TV world, the gossip world.
Yes.
It doesn't operate the same way. And the way you defend celebrities that you love, musicians that you love, doesn't really make a ton of sense for athletes that you love.
Yeah, because you could actually see.
Athletes literally defend themselves.
Yeah.
There's nothing subjective about it.
Uh-huh.
This player's better. Here's why. It's not like Beyonce's better than Rihanna. No, it's like, no. You can tell. It's all listed on the field. So
yeah.
It's hard for me to sometimes see, like after the game. So basically, here's what really happened. I'm going to be very blunt with you.
Okay.
Travis Kelce did not look good in this situation for football fans. Okay. He kept him pushing Tart after the play was over, well after the play was over, in kind of a chippy way, where it's like, okay, you guys might be fighting, whatever like that. He got under his shoulder pads. The whistle had been blown. It was like 1, 2, 3. He's still pushing. Everyone else has let go. Yeah. Tart hits him in the helmet, which, by the way, if you've ever worn a helmet, especially a big helmet like that, actually does not hurt whatsoever. It hurts your hand more than it hurts the person who is wearing the freaking huge, heavy helmet.
That's why athletes are always smacking each other's pads. It feels like like they always kind of hit each other's helmets.
Always hitting helmets. Yeah. It really doesn't hurt. Yeah. It's like in baseball, if you get hit in the head while you're wearing a baseball helmet, you barely feel it. Yeah. It's actually amazing because you're so scared for a second and you're like, oh,
that was fine.
Nothing happened. It just goes dunk. Yeah. It just bounces off of you. So he hit him and then immediately Travis turns to refs like, guys, did you see that? Guys, it's a little bit of a bitch move. It feels like he was goading for a penalty.
Like he was kind of instigating and then
kind
of got a reaction and then was like, oh my God. It's kind of when you're like flirting with someone else's boyfriend at the bar and then a girl comes out and is like bitching on you. Like, I wasn't doing anything.
Yes.
And it's like, girl, you know exactly what you were doing.
You knew exactly what you were doing. Holy shit, girl, you knew exactly what you were fucking doing. So, and it's also just like the position that Travis plays. He's a tight end, meaning he's half wide receiver, half lineman. I'm probably going to explain what a tight end is more than I'll explain anything on this show. But he is half lineman, really big, strong guys, half wide receiver, skinny, fast guys. he has to kind of fit in with everybody. They're like kind of the coolest players. They're the players who, like George Kittle, are just tough as nails. They're not going to be like, you hit me.
Yeah.
So this is not a great look for Travis Kelce. I want you guys to know that so that there will be moments when you can really go defend Travis Kelce. Yeah. This isn't one of them.
Yes.
And also you don't have to protect him. He's a huge man playing football and has been doing this for many years. He literally protects himself.
Yeah.
He does protect himself.
Yeah. Just because we like him doesn't mean we get to defend his playing in every conversation.
I just see on social media a lot of people who don't really follow football. And by the way, for the love of God, please weigh in. This is awesome. It is so fun. But defending, like treating it like it's a Beyonce versus Rihanna situation when it's not.
Yeah.
But again, listen to this podcast. I will tell you when to defend Travis Kelce. Yeah. I will tell you.
Yeah.
So we had a wife swap game this weekend.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so or a Freaky Friday game, whatever you want to call it. I've seen it referred to as both. Yeah. So basically, here's what happened. Justin Fields was the starting quarterback for the Steelers last season. This year, he's the starting quarterback for the Jets.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers was the starting quarterback for the Jets last season. This year, he's the starting quarterback for the Steelers. Basically, they just wife swapped this year. And luckily for us, the fans, they were the first game of the season. So they played each other first game of the season. It was like
fun.
Everyone's like, oh my God.
We get to see what happened in this little swap.
It is. It's like, okay, this is a weird like parallel multiverse thing where it's like, wait, what if they switched? And here's the fun. Okay, first of all, good news for both fan bases. Good news for both quarterbacks. They both looked a hell of a lot better than they did last year.
Interesting.
And it was kind of like, it's like in that show, The Ultimatum, when they're like, which is like the proposal show on Netflix.
Yeah, it's either we break up, we date other people, we fake engage to other people, and we decide if we want to get engaged with your original person or not.
It's like in The Ultimatum when they're like, okay, we're going to swap partners to see if you really want to get engaged to your partner. And while you're watching it, you're like, both couples kind of seem happier.
Yeah.
And it's like, it kind of feels like one of the situations. Now, Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers did win, which they were predicted to.
Okay.
But Justin Fields looked great. And Aaron Rodgers looked like Aaron Rodgers in 2016.
Ooh, okay.
Which girl, it's like almost 10 years ago. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
And I guess really quick too, I would also say if we were going to go with the Freaky Friday metaphor, I guess you would say that Aaron is definitely the Jamie Lee Curtis in this. He was, I think, 41 when he played. At the time of this game, Aaron Rodgers was 41 and Justin Fields was 26.
Okay.
So that definitely he's Jamie Lee Curtis. Justin Fields is the Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
Okay. So after they win, Aaron Rodgers, as you could have guessed, was just as petty as ever.
Our petty king.
Our petty king. Our petty queen. They asked him, they were like, did it feel good to beat Aaron Glenn, the coach of the Jets? And he said, honestly, it felt just good to beat anyone associated with the Jets. Which is so funny because it's like, dude, you won. You can be gracious, but he's like, no.
It's like asking Mariah Carey about J-Lo, where she's like, I don't know her.
I don't even know her. He was literally just yeah. He said he was happy to beat Aaron Glenn and anyone associated with the Jets organization. So I guess, burning those freaking bridges, girl. Yeah, burn those bridges. Burn the damn boats.
I get it, girl.
Meanwhile, it's like if Justin Fields had won, they would have been like, how did it feel to beat the Steelers? And be like, it's okay. I really loved everybody at their organization. Not Aaron Rodgers. He was like, fuck those bitches. They're old news. Yeah. I'm out. And then when they asked,
they're fake as fuck.
They're fake as fuck. And then when they also asked him too, they were like, because they played at MetLife Stadium, which is the Jets' home stadium. They're like, was it weird going back to the Jets stadium? And he was like, not really. He was like, I played there for 2 years.
He's like, whatever.
He was basically like, oh my God, you thought this was serious?
Oh my God, I thought this was so casual.
I thought this was so casual.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I thought we both understood.
Jets, that's so embarrassing for you. This wasn't a big deal to me at all.
I did not want you to meet my parents or anything. That's
seeing you again is weird for me. Is it weird for you? That's weird.
I just did not think it was that deep. I thought we were seeing other people.
Yeah, and then he also said, but I hope they're sad because I beat them. He's like, anyway. So God, I love Aaron Rodgers. They're really exciting. Honestly, both. When I was doing Diva or Dumpster Fire, I was like, okay, you basically you can't just do which team wins, which team loses.
Yeah. Because
the Jets aren't a dumpster fire right now. No. They're pretty pumped. They probably could have won. Mm-hmm. There were a couple of plays. There were one really lucky kick away from winning the game.
Yeah, no, it was close.
Which nobody predicted they would. So it was great. Okay, so the New York Football Giants have been just freaking gross for the past 6 years. Yeah. Okay? How Katy Perry just keeps on missing?
Yes.
That's the New York Football Giants. And as a Giants fan, it's very, very painful. Now, their quarterback during that time was this guy, Daniel Jones, aka Danny Dimes. And basically, everything that did go wrong was just always pinned on him. He was blamed for everything. It was like, well, as long as we have this shitty quarterback, like we're never gonna win games. We're never gonna get better. Even though there are clearly so many other issues going on with the Giants. Either way, it was like, okay, finally this year, Daniel Jones is gone.
Yeah.
Okay. And he ends up with the Indianapolis Colts, who are also a dumpster fire. And we're like, okay, the Giants are like, okay, girl, we are bringing in Sierra's husband, Russell Wilson. Yeah. He's a veteran. Sure, he's been on, kind of on a downslope, but like he can run an offense, girl, right?
Yeah.
Well, nope.
He's got a baddie at home, like we always think like when you got a baddie at home,
yeah,
you're going to be on top of the world.
You're just going to be on top of the world. Look at Justin Herbert and Madison Beer. Like, holy shit, he had a great game. Look at Josh
Allen.
The two best performances this week were Josh Allen and Justin Herbert, aka the two people dating or married to pop stars.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce isn't a quarterback, so he doesn't count.
Yeah.
The Giants head coach is this guy, Brian Daboll. And honestly, the most common sight, honestly, most of the time when you saw Brian Daboll, it was when he was screaming at Daniel Jones on the sideline. Okay. Basically, again, everything was pinned on him. Like the general sense that he was trying to give out was that like Daniel Jones is holding Coach Daboll and the rest of this beautiful, really hardworking New York Giants football organization back. If they just had a different quarterback, things would be great. They might even win the Super Bowl. That was basically what the message they were trying to send.
Yeah, apparently only one person holds back an entire team.
The entire team.
Yeah.
So vibes going into the season were like freaking amazing for the Giants.
Okay.
And they were like god awful for the Colts. They surveyed every NFL fan. The Colts hopeful rating, only 7% of Colts fans were hopeful. 70%, 10 times the amount of Giants fans were hopeful going into this season. Well, plot twist, Danny Dimes came out this Sunday with just like the ultimate post-breakup glow up. Okay. Like he literally was the first quarterback in a century to lead his team on a scoring drive every single time they touched the ball. Okay. No other quarterback has done that since 2000, since like 1971. He had the best first half for a Colts quarterback since Peyton Manning, who is in the top 3 quarterbacks of all time. Okay. He was unbelievable. Everybody, like literally, he was the number one trending on Twitter. Was like, holy shit, do you see Danny Dimes? Meanwhile, the Giants looked like crap. Do you know who Russell Wilson, now quarterbacking the Giants, looked like? Daniel freaking Jones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe it's the environment.
Maybe it's you, Daboll. Maybe it's you, Giants. As a Giants fan, I've been a DJ truther this whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I even know that name because you're always defending him to your father.
My father has been a DJ hater. I would actually go as far as say, I don't think I'm the number one DJ truther or the number one DJ apologist, but I think my father is the number one Daniel Jones hater.
Yeah.
So I actually have like, this isn't really a fair, like I'm coming into this like a lawyer who's been on this case for like 14 years where it's like, I know everything inside and out. I can just read to you the stats. The point is, maybe it wasn't Daniel Jones' fault because already they're now giving him a new nickname. He is no longer Danny Dimes. He is Indiana Jones. And like, I mean, honestly, go get it, girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Like he's winning the freaking breakup, New York Giants. Give her to Daboll on his screaming ass.
Wow. So it's like now he's just about to have like a whole new lease on life right now, right? Like
vibes are really good.
Vibes are really good.
Vibes are really good for Danny.
Yeah.
Danny was walking away like just fucking.
He's like, told you, bitch, it's not me.
Like he's got the BDE. Like basically like he entered the game like looking like the biggest like nervous dork ever, and he walked out like Pete Davidson about to hook it with Kate Beckinsale and Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
And whatever his model wife is.
Yeah.
Named Ariana too. Like just
I forgot her name, but
Elsie Hewitt.
Elsie, yes.
Hewitt.
Yes.
That's what we got on Sports Gossip this week.
You don't want to talk about your boy? Josh Allen just having the game of his fucking life,
oh
apparently.
My God. Yeah, he was supposed to be in Divas. Josh Allen, Haley Steinfeld's new husband, is the quarterback for the Bills. Honestly, there's not like a ton of gossip in it other than like, holy shit, he's amazing.
Yeah.
The Bills were playing the Ravens on Monday Night Football, and they were losing 40-25 with 5 minutes left in the game. And somebody looked it up because there's a lot of nerds in the world, and they were like, 277 teams have ever scored 40 points and ran for 235 yards in a game. Those 277 teams were 277-0. They never lose. It's like impossible to lose with a stat line like that.
Yeah.
And they were up 15 with 5 minutes left in the game. But the difference is Josh Allen is like he's like Superman. Like it was like fucking amazing. Like I was watching the game upstairs while I was editing or writing something, and you were downstairs, and like if you would come up, you would have just seen my hands on my head like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
The whole time. Like it was amazing. It was amazing to watch. After the game, it was played in Buffalo, and like 5 minutes left when they were down by 15, all of the fans, like a lot of fans started leaving to like beat traffic.
Yeah, of course.
Which again, totally fair because again, teams are 277-0 in situations like that. What are the odds this will be the game?
Yeah.
Well, after the game, they were asking Josh Allen. The first thing he did is he said, I noticed a lot of fans leaving. It's like, that's okay, but like have a little more faith next time. I love the Buffalo Bills fan base so much because they're like, you know what? He's fucking right.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he has led so many comebacks. I get giddy. It's like, honestly, I view Josh Allen, I think the way that you view Harry Styles or like Lily.
Or like Kim Kardashian, I feel like more where I'm just like all about everything they do.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Because your relationship with those boys was a little...
That was different. That was romantic love.
I was going to say, I don't get wet.
Yeah.
You can take that out. I don't get hard watching him. But I get very excited and I'm like, oh my God, go girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I feel with like Kim Kardashian or really any of the Kardashians, where I'm like, whatever they're doing, it's going to work. Yeah.
So the Bills were definitely a diva. I would not call the Ravens the dumpster fire though, because they're just still really good. And it's like, oh, you lost to, again, I mean, I said earlier, it's like, okay, maybe the Colts are the second worst team, or maybe the Lions are the second best team. We don't know. It's actually way more likely that the Bills are the best team and the Ravens are the second best team. In fact, that's probably the case.
Yeah.
And then the Eagles you can toss in there as that equation as well. But
I saw some post that was like, Josh Allen was able to get Haley Steinfeld to move to Buffalo, New York. He can do anything.
He literally can do anything. He literally can do anything. Like, no offense to Justin Herbert, like you're awesome, you're amazing, but it's like, okay, you got Madison Beer, you live in LA.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's pretty convenient.
Yeah, Josh Allen owns like a 15,000 acre farm in like the Dakotas.
Yeah.
He's like a true blue farm boy.
Yeah.
God, I love him. He's just so cool. He's so cool. He's so cool.
Oh my God.
But yeah, that's sports gossip. That's the first week of the NFL.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we got today?
I know, because I was like, I actually don't really have a skinny dip because literally we're shooting this early, so like not much has happened between like now and last week.
And
except
who gives a fuck about the VMAs?
I was gonna say, it's so funny. I just don't like the VMAs aren't. They just don't let people like go crazy the way they used to. Whenever there were a lot of great performances.
I think PR teams don't want them to go crazy.
Yeah. Pop stars are so back. That's like the one takeaway is that like performers are back.
Yes.
Because for a while we were getting a lot of the like, oh yeah, like the random, like the Ava Maxes who are great or whatever, but it's like they're not like superstars where it's like, you know.
Miley was basically trying to carry the team for a while.
But like that was kind of the last round of it.
Pop stars, and then they disappeared.
Kind of had this drought.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Like, you know, like, but it's like right now it's like, no, we have like legit pop stars going on right now. Like Sabrina Carpenter's such a performer. Tate McRae's such a performer. Like these are people.
Would you say that like Billie Eilish took the mantle from like was she the biggest like pop girly?
Kind of.
Because her whole thing is like it's more like grunge Gen X where it's kind of like,
well, like
we're not going to play with colors.
But like that's just like she wasn't really like a performer. She was.
That's
like,
what I mean. Like
she was like you go to her concert and you hear her sing beautifully because she's an amazing voice.
Yeah,
and
she's like really interesting and unique.
Yeah, where it's like she's doesn't need like the 6,000 backup dancers, and she's also like she's not. Doing
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
like, the top artists weren't performers.
Yeah,
the way that they were
with artists
when Miley and Katy Perry were running it, and now with Sabrina.
Yeah, and like that's why when people always like want to talk about like, oh, like Britney Spears, it's like you have to remember the whole controversy back then with Britney Spears was that people were like, she lip syncs. She can't actually sing as well as like Christina Aguilera or like, but it's like, she's so undeniably entertaining to watch. Her music is good regardless of if there's some ghost singers on the track, like, you know,
who gives a shit?
Like, but it's like, she's so undeniably like pop star.
Yeah.
That it was like, yeah. And so
it's also like you try singing while you're dancing like that.
Yeah.
There's only one group that's ever been able to do it. Backstreet Boys. And isn't Pink really good? Pink's like in crazy shape.
She does like acrobatics and like, you know, and it's like,
which
there,
is so
there
funny.
are a ton of people, but yeah.
You can tell when it's like, it's actually not about the performance. It's about the fact that Pink really enjoys acrobatics.
Yeah. It's all, you know, she's having fun.
She would pay extra so that she can do flips.
Yes.
Like, which by the way, girl, so would I.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't do the Beyonce ride a car around the thing.
Yeah.
But I would absolutely get strapped up and fly over them.
Yes.
That's worth the risk for me. That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Yes.
Oh my God. I'm flying. Like,
yeah. And it's like, that is the thing where it's like a Beyonce is someone where it's like, she can sing while like in the middle of a dance. Like but it's like, that was so, Beyonce's been around. So it was like this, she's not part of like the current round of pop stars, even though clearly she's still relevant, obviously.
She's relevant, but she's not.
She's not part of like the new squad of people.
Beyonce's on her, like her next tour, it could just be her at a piano.
Yeah.
And people would still go see it.
Of course.
But nobody's going to Beyonce's show to be like, I can't wait to be wowed.
Yeah.
By the pageantry. It's like, no, I'm going to see Beyonce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited regardless if I'm going to see Beyonce.
I'm going to see Elton John.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I like their whole catalog.
Yes.
Whereas Chaperone, I'm like, I want you to do something fucking weird, girl.
Yeah.
I want you to get really weird on the stage. I want to leave and have a political debate on the way home. You know?
Yeah, like what did that mean?
Yeah, what was she inferring?
Yeah.
The Pink Pony Club. What is this club? Is it
I'm trying to think
an anagram?
There's just been like a couple things. Eric Stonestreet just got married.
Good for him.
Yeah. I thought he was already married, but apparently they've just been like together forever.
Good for him.
Yeah, he just got married. Patrick Schwarzenegger just got married. Saw that.
To a Nepo girl or no?
She might be like a model. I don't really know who she is. But yeah, there hasn't been a whole lot of crazy headlines yet. So we're going to just skip over the skinny dip this week.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But yeah, and if you guys are any of our hot tub watchers for Big Brother, we're going to come back to that as soon as possible. Mm-hmm. So much has happened, and we're really going to have a lot of opinions towards, especially this like
we can't actually weigh in right now.
Yeah.
Because we don't watch the feeds and we follow along, but we need to see what happens on Thursday before we can even say what our thoughts are.
Yeah. But we are coming back to that soon. Sorry that there's been a gap. It's just been crazy with the
and if you're wondering,
stuff.
we're upset with what happened too.
Oh, I actually do have one quick more point. Because it's like, this was kind of a pop culture thing. Okay, so Jennifer Aniston just like soft launched her new boyfriend, her new relationship. We've kind of known that she's been dating this guy from like paparazzi photos. But like on Instagram, she posts like a picture of the back of his head. He's a hypnotherapist. And life coach. He's
how do we know that he didn't like trick her?
Who's to say? We don't know.
Stay away from those wizards.
But I just did want to bring up the question of, so for the past year, there's been this like rumor with the Obamas' marriage that everyone kind of thinks that they're separated or divorced or whatever. We've obviously had no confirmation. They clearly seem to be like, no, we're still together. Yeah. Presidents won't get divorced. Like it's a president becomes an industry. Like,
yes, especially the Obamas.
Especially the Obamas. So it's like, even if they weren't together, they would be together.
Yes.
Like, that's just how it works. But there's been these rumors that they were like, Jennifer Aniston is seeing Obama.
Yeah.
Like, that had been like a legit rumor that people have been talking about. My question is, if that had actually been the truth.
Yes.
Obama and Michelle get divorced and Obama pops out with Jennifer Aniston. Who does the public side with? Jennifer Aniston or Michelle Obama? They're both so loved.
I think Michelle Obama.
I think so too.
I think it would get weirdly political. I think that there would be a lot of people very upset with Barack Obama.
Oh, definitely. Like, yeah, no, people would be so upset with him. But like, I just feel like Jennifer Aniston is also so publicly loved. Everybody. And she had been screwed over in a love triangle before.
All of this stuff would get brought up.
Yeah.
It would end up having to be like we would need the receipts of everything. It would basically be how long were they separated?
Yeah.
But I think Michelle Obama gets the benefit of all this doubt. I think because it would end up being like, no matter what they're going to blame it on, nobody, doesn't Michelle Obama have like the highest approval rating in history?
I think so.
I think she gets the people.
Yeah, I think she does too.
Yeah.
I just was thinking about that the other day where I was like, they're both actually people that like everyone kind of loves. Like,
there's also an element to this that would immediately get brought up though too.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
But like,
it's a tension element of I kind of know an angle that would be discussed.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly.
Yeah.
What a fascinating world that would be.
I know. I just was thinking about that the other day where I was like, what if that had actually been true?
Do you know how controversial that would be? I'm afraid to talk about something that didn't even happen. I'm afraid to say anything about that. That's how controversial that would be.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's kind of the pod today. Yeah, it's kind of a shorter episode today, but keep you guys in the loop.
Love you guys. Towel off. Grab a daiquiri.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.